Okay, well, one more substitution we have discussed in previous lecture, where we discussed the second form of the beta function is, if a square plus x square like term are present, then you can make a substitution x is equal to a tan theta. Now the problems based on the substitution which we discussed previously, the substitution is either a sin theta or a square sin square theta. Is it a sin square theta? So now this is a substitution where I am using a tan theta specifically. Now look at here, 1 plus x square term is present. If I compare with this, what is a? A is 1. Here a is equal to 1. So my substitution is x is equal to tan theta. So hence my integral I is equal to integration from 0 to infinity dx upon 1 plus x square raised to 7 by. Put x is equal to tan theta. As discussed, I am making a as 1 here. So as x is equal to tan theta, what is dx? What is the derivative of tan theta? Sec square theta d theta. Now what about the changes in the limits? Now you might have observed in all previous examples, here you find a number, but here it is an infinity. So this is first example in beta function chapter where you observe the infinity. Okay. As there is a limit infinity, because of my substitution it get converted to a pi by 2, since tan pi by 2 is infinity. Okay, so hence when t 0, when x 0, t 0, and when x is infinity, it is pi by 2. So hence my integral I becomes integration from 0 to pi by 2 dx is replaced by sec square theta d theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta bracket raised to 7 by. So 1 plus tan square theta is again sec square theta, hence I am getting sec square theta upon sec square theta raised to 7 by 2 d theta. When I multiply 2 and 2 into 7 by 2, I am getting 7 there. Okay, so hence this is integration from 0 to pi by 2 sec square theta upon sec raised to 7 theta d theta, which is nothing but integration from 0 to pi by 2 sec square upon sec raised to 7. So I am getting 1 upon sec raised to 5 theta d theta. 1 upon sec is cos, hence I am getting integration from 0 to pi by 2 cos raised to 5 theta d theta. Okay, now with our rule 1 by 2, sorry, here I will state the rule again. Integration from 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to p into cos raised to q theta d theta is equal to 1 by 2 beta of p plus 1 by 2 comma q plus 1 by 2. With the same rule, see here sin p is not, sin raised to p theta is not present, so p is 0, and cos raised to q theta, q is 5. So hence my integral I becomes 1 by 2 beta of 0 plus 1 by 2 comma 5 plus 1 by 2. Okay, the further simplification I would like to leave on you. I hope you will able to get the final answer of this. Okay, I will now move to the next question, where the substitution is to be made by taking help of a tan theta. But before we move to the next, I just like to discuss one more example which are usually asked in the examination. Means it's a popular example, that's why I am going to discuss it here, as the substitution is similar to the example. Okay, so question is, prove that integration from 0 to infinity dx upon e raised to x plus e raised to minus x bracket raised to n is equal to 1 by 4 beta of n by 2 comma n by 2. This is a popular example in the university examination. Now if you just look at the problem, here it is limit from 0 to infinity, and the answer which is expected in the form of beta. Okay, and now beta of n by 2 comma n by 2 is expected. The divided by 2 comes only in case of this p plus 1 by 2 q plus 1 by 2. So taking this as an advantage, that I would like to reduce this integral in terms of second form of the beta function. Okay, now what are the possibilities that I to perform here? काय करू शकतो आपण? What kind of substitution we can make? As discussed here, as the upper limit is seen as an infinity, I'll make a substitution of tan theta, because of which I'm getting here pi by 2. I'll just take this advantage, I'll make a substitution. My integral I is integration from 0 to infinity dx upon e raised to x plus e raised to minus x bracket raised to n. For this, put e raised to x as tan theta only. So hence e raised to x dx is equal to sec square theta d theta. Hence dx is equal to sec square theta d theta upon e raised to x, but e raised to x is tan theta, and make sec square theta d theta upon tan theta. Okay, but one more problem I am observing, if I am substituting x as an infinity here, e raised to infinity I am getting, and when I substitute e raised to 0 I am getting tan theta is equal to 1. So when I say tan theta is equal to 1, it is possible in case of theta is pi by 4, but I want the same limit as an lower limit. मला लोअर लिमिट 0च राहिलं पाहिजे, ते पाय बाय 4 म्हणून चालणार नाही. सो दॅट्स वाय आय विल मेक वन मोर ॲडजस्टमेंट. दिस इज 1/2 इंटिग्रेशन फ्रॉम मायनस इन्फिनिटी टू प्लस इन्फिनिटी dx upon e raised to x plus e raised to minus x bracket raised to n. And this is because I am applying the properties of a definite integration. Since this function is even, limits from minus a to a is 2 times integration from 0 to a. So that 2 times I am adjusting with the 1/2. Okay. Now I would like to substitute all these values here. Okay, and which will make us the very much simple steps. Means your problem becomes much simple, and you will get an answer with the easiest step. So further proof for this particular example, I would like to leave it on you. I hope you will able to answer this question quickly. Thank you.